All right, y'all, because get in here so we can talk about this latest episode of Joseline'S Cabaret, Texas. Before we even get started, make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn your post notifications on, and get down in these comments because y'all already know we're going to have to talk about it. And let's go ahead and get into it. Now, we kicking it off right where we left off. Dani and Neek get to fighting because Neek done boomeranged that bag of chips behind her, hit Dani all right up in between her eyes. They get to squabbling on this little bitty ass sprinter. Security can't even hardly get through to peel them off of each other at this point because it's just so much going on. You got Hennessy calling herself taking up for Raven because Raven started this. Now, I'm going to just have to spend a little time on you, Raven, because why in the hell did you start this whole conversation with Neek to where you got so riled up that you standing up and you doing all this hollering at her? We had to have missed a little bit of something that went on that bus. We had to. I refuse to believe that you just got out of nowhere, jumped up, and decided to start going off on Neek about her attitude. And if anything, it's giving intimidation. It's really giving that you are so intimidated about Neek because I feel like every time we turn around, you're bringing up Neek or you bringing up Rose. And it has something to do negatively with them. And I think it's because those are Joseline's two favorites right now. Two of the ones that, like she had put up in the top 3. Y'all went around and did everything y'all could. Then by the end of the day, y'all had Joseline cussing them two out. I mean, it just is giving. I don't understand right now. Not only is it bad that you jumped in it, you got Draya, she's jumping in it. You can't even hear what the hell she's saying. She do so much damn hollering. Neek, no, this the other day you were directly challenging Joseline. You went around all of us and you were directly challenging Joseline. That's what we're talking about. Girl, do you not think if Joseline felt challenged by Neek, she wouldn't have cussed Neek out, put her in her place like she have done many times before? Like, why is it on you to start taking up for Joseline like she can't do it herself? And Raven, you too. It's just y'all are doing a little bit too much with this whole OG status that y'all trying to hold over your head, and y'all get cussed out on the regular just like everybody else do. I don't get it. The fascination with wanting to hold on to this OG title just for what? For nothing. Because it's not putting y'all in the top. Well, you, Raven. I mean, you know, Draya, Joseline does kind of favor her, but Raven, it really ain't doing nothing for you to hold on to this OG title at this point. So, baby, please stop going so hard for it, or else I'm about to be ready for you to get in the paint at some point. You the only one that ain't did no damage this whole season. You done decided to have a whole meltdown. Get in the paint with somebody, period. Now, the funny thing about Erica is she get into it with somebody, you can't calm her ass down for 20, 30 minutes. Now, when she's sitting up in her bored because y'all keep doing the same argument over and over again, she be the first one. Guys, come on. We need to just calm down. We got practice rehearsing a little bit. Just calm down. Erica be over the bullshit. She be tired of her, and I really do not blame her. They get to the venue for rehearsal. They are gagged when they see the stage because for some reason it looked like they ran to the middle of the street. I guess it's how they got this particular club set up, but it's weird. They got elevated stage levels on like either side. It just looked real challenging for them to be able to get in these formations. Ricardo doing his best trying to get them together. But one thing that I did notice in this performance is that the girls did a whole lot more freestyle, it seemed like, than they did at any other performance. And I think it's probably because of how the stage was set up and they didn't really have time to do all of that mix and matching as they usually do. One thing about the energy, though, everybody was saying the energy was off, and it looked like it. It looked like when they even got off the bus, Neek was hollering at somebody. She probably still had an attitude after y'all was just rumble tumbling. But they was able to get up there and kind of pull through practice, which y'all really needed a lot of it, seeing as how, like I said, this stage is something unusual for them, and they didn't really know what they was getting themselves into. They also said they heard the motherfucking cartel was going to be there. Now, I didn't think that was a good thing. I might be confused. Joseline, I sure don't know what the hell you getting hyped up for. You got a man. What are y'all getting hyped for because the cartel is there? That could be a danger. Am I wrong? What's going on here? They hype. Everybody hype. I guess they want one of them men's with the monies. I don't want none of that. That's danger. And we in Mexico too? Oh, hell no. The girls is getting dressed. I want to say this is one of my favorite little outfits. I like the little pleated skirt look on them because it was real scripper nasty like. You know, I don't be liking the ones on baddies when they be out in the streets walking around shopping and they whole booty cheeks is hanging out. But for this, a performance like in the Cabaret was cute. I liked it. Y'all know Joseline had to get there decked out in her cocaline. She had on the white jacket with the cowgirl hat. Joseline always kills when it comes to these costume ideas for her performances. I do not care. She briefly goes speak to the girls. Y'all know she give her little pep talk every time before it's time to get on. I need you girls to smile. I keep your energy up. I need everybody to get on the stage and the formation like you're supposed to. And let's go. Let's get this our last performance. And we need to make this the best performance that we can make it. So they all started getting on stage. They even say getting up there that the stage is even a little shaky when they getting up there. I'm just like, well, damn, where in the hell, Melissa, where you had booked them to? What club you had booked them at this time? You might need to be looking for another position within the company because, baby, this is about the second shaky stage that you done had them girls dancing on in high heels. Somebody could really break an ankle. But despite all of that, the performance looked good up until Dani ass started messing up. Neek called it out. Go ahead, girl. You deserve it. After they done set up and try to do you all up on that bus. Let it be known that Dani was over messing up, turned around too early. All of it, throwing everybody else off. And then not to mention, you sweating like a Hebrew slave because when you put your head down and came back up, all of your wig down to the baby hair came peeling up. It's crazy. How many layers of glue did you have them lay down on her? You needed a few more. This is just too much. If you go out and you know it's humid, you tell her double you up on the glue round to the edges or something. So you don't have these kind of problems. But I guess it's a one-off because she says she been dancing for 10 years and this ain't never happened. She ain't never ended up bald-headed on the stage. So we're going to let you ride for this one. The finale performance, it looked real good, but I want to say they did it real quick. Like, you know, in the last couple episodes, we done been watching, it seemed like we done seen the whole show. I think they kind of condensed this one. Because like I said, it was honestly looked like so much more freestyle and them basically just turning up more so than them doing the routines how it usually be at the venue. So I wasn't mad at it. Next day, you got Neek and Envy. They on the beach. They having them a shot of tequila. Neek, you better be careful because you know how they likes to clock your temperature when you come and have you a drink. Rose come up and join them, and they get to asking Rose about the whole fight with Hennessy. She's showing them where Hennessy done set up and try to take a chunk out of one of her fingers, like Tyson did, Holyfield. All of that, they looking at this. She had a nerve to ask, is it infected? Do it look infected? Because she done jumped in the pool right after she done got bit up. Girl, why in the hell you go put chlorine in your finger after somebody just tried to eat the hell out of it? You're not making no sense, but you did it. So now, just like you had to go pay your premium to go to the dentist, you need to go pay it to go to the doctor and get you some antibiotics to make sure you ain't got no infection running through your veins. Because Hennessy over there eating cootie cat, and we finna learn about that in a minute too. Raven and Draya, they in the living room. They talking about the performance and how it all came together. And this is where Raven lost ass, turn around and think she's spilling some tea, telling Draya that Hennessy done ate Neek to death the night before. Draya like, girl, I was there. I already knew. You the only one up her sleeve. Girl, this a house full of lesbians. If somebody's doing some licking, everybody finna be there giggling. Okay? You the only one lost sleep with your hair molded down. Go ahead. You missed it, baby. You done missed it. Joseline come in, and once again, one of the first things that Raven started doing is telling her about Neek. I'm not going to lie, Joseline. Neek, she was kind of getting on my nerves on the bus, you know. She kind of got started. She threw some chips. They hit Dani in the face, right in between her eyes, and they got to fighting. Joseline's like, they got to fighting on the bus? Right before the practice we just went to, the performance? Oh, my God. Joseline just throwed, you know, and I'm just like, once again, you cannot keep Neek's name out of your mouth. She got to be the main one that you telling on. And it was more than Neek acting a fool on that damn bus. For instance, you were acting a damn fool on that bus. And I want you to tell Joseline how you got up and did all the hooping and hollering at Neek and getting off up in her ass. Don't leave out that part. Y'all, I be getting so thrown off with Joseline and her theatrics because next thing you know, she is sitting up crying. Y'all don't know how much I love y'all. And I don't care about the other bitches out there. I talk about the ones that I really love. Because people don't see that I really love y'all. No, Joseline, people don't see it, especially when you do stuff like grab Raven around to the neck and throw her to the ground. We don't see that you really love her. when you cuss Dani and Draya out, we don't see that you really love them. But that ain't us that's being delusional. That's you. You're going to have to give them a few more of these kind of speeches and a little bit less of the $2 whole speeches that you be giving them all the time. Because that's the shit that be having us confused. No, it don't seem like you really love none of them. It seemed like they work for you, and that's all. Melissa come in, studying it up. She say she need to talk to Joseline for a minute. Joseline, hurry up. And you guys know if I wasn't married to a ballistic, I'd be married to Melissa. And I wonder how ballistic be feeling about that. Do they be dabbling? I mean, Melissa seemed like she got more respect than that, especially when Joseline be trying to put her booty all up on that woman. Girl, she be really testing that woman patience to see if she I just really feel like if Melissa was to do something like grab her ass cheek one day, Joseline gonna giggle and they gonna go in the back and make it happen. That's just how I feel looking at them. But anyway, I could be wrong. It could just be a real close friendship. But basically, Melissa sit her down and tell her that during the performance, there was a scout there from Playboy Mexico that contacted her and they want to put her on the cover. And it's not surprising. Joseline is fine. One thing you cannot never say about that Puerto Rican princess is that the girl is not fine. The bitch is fine. Body, face, all of it. Joseline looks good. So I'm happy that she was able to get the opportunity. And she's going to be able to take 2 of the ladies with her. Now, the 2 that she ended up picking, we're going to have to talk about because I wasn't feeling it. Raven and Draya, they get back to meet up with all the rest of the ladies. I forgot to mention that Joseline told them in the midst of her tours that they was going to have a yacht party for the day just to celebrate that they done with the tour. So they get back trying to tell the girls to get dressed. Jokes on y'all, everybody cute. Y'all the only ones looking raggedy still about the outfit. Get y'all asses in there and get changed, and that's what they do. They get dressed. All the girls is getting on the Sprinter. They heading to the yacht. Everybody look good, of course. Raven probably looked the best. She the one turned around with her nosy ass after you done set up and cussed this girl out for 30 minutes the day before. Turn around, Neek, why you didn't tell me about the turn up last night? I mean, between you and Hennessy. Neek is sitting up there like, oh my God, Raven, I don't even know what you talking about. See, you need to mind your damn business. You always talking. But girl, you already know because you was giggling. I seen how you was smiling. And Hennessy sure wasn't finna let it go, honey. As much as y'all say her coochie smell like sewage and then you gonna set up and let the girl eat on you, baby, she hurried up and turned around. Yeah, I had to shut them up. You know, had to give them a little licking to shut them up because they keep on talking about me. I knew they wanted me. And that's the whole thing. It's been sexual tension this whole damn time. Neek, it took for you getting your little other minion friends up out the house for you to finally say, okay, now then, I've been wanting to get a little bit of this in a minute more lopsided titties. I want them. Bring them here. Y'all might as well have did this in the beginning. We could have saved us 3 months worth of damn drama for no reason. They get to the yacht. They get on there. At least it look like they got them a little veggie trays or something. Nelly, you need to take note where you be bringing these women's around with no food or no nourishment, all liquor. At least Joseline say, let me get them a veggie tray. Let me go around to the Kroger somewhere and pay $15.99 to get them a little tray so they can sit down and nosh on. So y'all don't just have liquor. Hell, these bitches is just now coming off of this strenuous ass tour. That's exactly why you got Envy laid over in the corner, passed out later on in the yacht trip. But anyway, at least you try to give them a little bit of something. They get the dancing. Everybody get naked. Y'all, when I tell y'all, I get so uncomfortable when I see Dani and Draya naked. It is just no sex appeal to me. I don't know what it is. I know there's a lane for the men who like the smaller frame women's and stuff. It just ain't over here. They just look like some kid bodies or something. It's just no curve, no ass, just straight up and down. They look like little girls. I don't know. It's just something about them. Melissa, nasty perv ass, done put a pole on her so she could watch all of them go down there. I only seen Joseline get on it. For one, she down there having to do her little strip tease, but of course she had to. That's she the main event. Joseline go ahead and pull the girls to the side, and that's when we see Envy ass over there laid out on the side. Yeah, because your ass ain't had enough food in you, and you done had all this liquor. She laid out, can't even get the hell up. Joseline is telling them about her being chosen to be on Playboy Mexico, and that she's getting a chance to take 2 of the ladies with her. And she say she's taking Draya and Neek. Now, Neek, I'm not mad about. But Draya, I definitely feel like when it comes to Playboy, you want somebody sexy. Ideally, it would have been between Neek, Raven, and Erica. That's ideally for me, my top picks. I don't think Draya should have been in there, but I understand why Joseline would have picked her. She look over at Neek. Neek, are you all right? What's wrong with you? Neek ass drunk than a skunk. This is what they be talking about with you, Neek. Here, we done caught your ass in 4K. No, Joseline, I can't even hardly talk, baby. Stuttering, stammering all over the damn words. But she trying to tell Joseline, I love you, Joseline. I'm not crazy. I love you. I'm not no hater. Joseline say the main reason why she picked Neek is because she don't want to believe that she's no hater. And I call bullshit. Joseline, you picked Neek because you know Neek is one of the baddest in there. Period. Even though she's sloppy drunk right now, she ain't the only one slopped up. So you picked her because she's one of the baddest. Period. Your man even said that when he chose her back in the day. Okay. But that's where we basically end off the episode. Just like Baddies, this was basically like a little filler episode. It wasn't a whole lot of drama. We don't really need a lot of drama every week, but you still got to kind of call it out when it is a filler episode, and that's what this one was. Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn your post notifications on because y'all know y'all don't want to miss when I come back with the next one.